New on ABC 17 News at 6:30, in 60% of fatal crashes in our state, people were not wearing seatbelts.
Staggering statistic there. Yesterday, we told you about a woman who was thrown from her truck in a deadly crash on I-70. The crash report says she was not using a seatbelt. ABC 17's Kirsty Crawford joins us now. And Kirsty, teenagers are even less likely to wear a seatbelt.
That's right, they do. Despite most of this generation's teenagers are growing up with seatbelt laws, they use them the least compared to the rest of the population. But they're not the only age group not buckling up. 50-year-old Mary Payne died in a crash yesterday on I-70 near the Midway exit. According to online reports, she is the 7th person in Boone County to die this year in a crash without her seatbelt use so far. I looked into statistics for how many people wear seatbelts. Missouri falls behind the national average in seatbelt usage rates, and teenagers in Missouri use them the least. When I talked to the Boone County Sheriff's Department, they said 70% of teenagers killed in a crash did not wear seatbelts. They tell me teenagers usually feel invincible or rely on myths.
You know, they know of somebody who claims that if they had been wearing their seatbelt, they would have died in the crash. And my first question to them is always, well, can you tell me about that? And they never can.
Lear says that scenario rarely happens. He tells me only educating people about the risk of not wearing seatbelts doesn't help enforce it. Missouri law says Lear can't stop someone only for not wearing a seatbelt. He tells me when someone is already pulled over, they shrug off the fine.
You know, if you would ask people, what's worse, going 5 miles an hour over the speed limit or not wearing your seatbelt? I think the majority of people would say not wearing your seatbelt.
Yet going 1 mile over the speed limit can cost you at least $84, but not wearing a seatbelt is only $10. He tells me there are certain vehicle registrations that don't require drivers to wear seatbelts, but he says even for those people, they still need to wear them.
Kirsty, thank you. And Missouri is one of 16 states that still does not have a primary law for wearing seatbelts, which means you can't be pulled over for that reason alone.